Hello, everyone. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for joining me today for another interesting video of Revelation as God reveals to me. So today I want to share a post that I happened to see in one Bible study group, and I thought that this was an interesting question. And what the person wrote, the question that he had, he said, during the temptation of the devil to our first parents in paradise, there's a big question I struggle to understand and accept. That the paradise is meant to be a domain of God. It is holy, good, sinless, a place where God's presence is felt. How come the devil was able to get in without God knowing? Our God, the all-knowing God and all-seeing, can be tricked by the devil hiding? Anyone who can give some light to this, thank you, please. So this is what God shared with me concerning this, because God is all-knowing. We have to remember that we are mere human beings. We may not know and see all the mysteries of God, but there is a way that we can know what God is saying and thinking, in that God said that He will reveal them through His Spirit. So these are things that can only be revealed through the Spirit of God, because God said that His Spirit will receive from Him and show it unto us, His children. So what God revealed to me concerning this question is that God created man to have his or her own free will. Now, what does this mean? I mean, this is shown right from the Garden of Eden, right, where God clearly gave His instructions not to eat the tree of good and evil. Now, if God wanted to force this down their throat, He could have removed the tree from there completely. But God gave man the right to choose either to obey God or disobey Him. This is the same choice He offers every life on earth today, and with that choice, each life will choose where they will eventually spend eternity. Again, another example would be the devil. The devil had a choice and chose to rebel against God, as we can see in the book of Revelation, and an everlasting consequence of that choice is eternal hellfire, because that's where the devil is heading. So ultimately, each life will make a choice that will have everlasting consequences. This is seen throughout the Bible, where God gives His people choices. The Israelites were given a choice. Joshua said to them, "Choose ye this day whom ye will serve." Likewise, it is stated that there are many in the valley of decision. What does that mean? It means a choice has to be made. And Jesus demonstrates this when He says, to us that He's knocking on the door of our heart, giving us a choice to let Him in or not. He doesn't just barge in or knock the door down, but rather He gives us a choice. So what that individual put in his message is correct, in that God is all-knowing, right? He mentioned that God is all-knowing. Yes, God is all-knowing, and He knew that the devil would do what he did, but He allowed it. God searches the heart to find the heart that is perfect before Him. This is also shown when men make the choice out of their own free will. Just like how Jesus knew that Judas Iscariot would betray Him, but He did not stop him. He had a mission to fulfill. Just like how even now God sees the choices that we will make, but He still gives us the opportunity to make the right choice. Why? Because He is God, and because He has set a time when He's going to fulfill everything that He has intended, whether it's rewarding according to His word, or whether it's punishment according to His word. So the bigger question then is, what choice will you make? What choice will I make? Given the messages that He gives to us, giving His word that He shares with us, giving His truth that He reveals to us, what choice will you and I make? So there's a need to ponder upon this. And I will stop here. We'll again continue this discussion on another video. But feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or if you want to connect. Thank you.